Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Holy cow. We got a lot of people on board with this, Mr. Foster.
What is going on, everybody?
It's
Houston, Texas.
is live. Guys, we testing and tuning.
Getting warmed up. We're getting warmed up.
I don't want to confuse everybody. We're live on NPRC TV right now. We'll be going live on Desert Hobbies a little bit later. We're at a rain delay. But you know what? Foster and I thought we'd hop on board and just make sure that I want to know what you guys think about the track, the views, all that good stuff. Always want to know what everybody thinks, Foster. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, we always love to know. You got to turn your volume down, though. Everybody, turn your volume down. You know, Foster, I think the problem you and I are going to have today is the internet here.
If it's a challenge, we're going to overcome. We're going to adapt and overcome today. Listen, we flew into Texas, right?
Correct.
I came here to get a little sunshine, maybe get a little tan. I got off the plane, and it was 38 degrees.
38 degrees.
So if we could deal with that, we could deal with the internet.
Listen, well, here's the deal. We don't have a camera on us right now. We will when we launch Desert Hobbies and the race and we get going. Right now, we're on a rain delay, Foster. And the beauty, you can't see where Foster and I are right now, but it is cold outside. We are actually in a broadcasting booth.
No, sir. We are in the NPRC TV lounge on the second level rooftop bar in Houston, Texas.
My wife is telling me that it's breaking up. We're going to be fighting the signal a little bit. I'll work on it through the day here. Who's on board with us? It Justin Kite, thank you, dude. It is wet. It's rain. But you know what? Like Foster said, we're going to adapt and overcome. I can deal with it. I have shorts on today, Foster.
Yeah, I mean, Choppa, he set us up right here. We're above the track here. Billy said we wanted to come on, kind of show you guys some of the views. If you guys don't notice the main start line camera, it's about 12 feet above the actual track, looking down on the track where you can see the whole track. So that's going to be an interesting thing. We're up top here. We got the heat on. Billy's sitting in shorts, and these guys are out underneath their tents right now, kind of dealing with it. It was just a brief shower. They're drying the track right now. They started a little bit of practicing, but we're just playing, man. We're gonna have a good time until we actually get fired up over on the Desert Hobbies and just kind of take a look at the camera angles and see how the internet holds for us right now, so we can make some adjustments.
I definitely don't want to confuse everybody. We are live on NPRC TV. Facebook, and we're just like Foster said, we needed to do a quick test and tune. John Schultz is laughing at me because I said we're testing and tuning cameras. John Schultz is actually standing up here. Hopefully we can coerce him into coming on with us and talk to everybody. And hello, Samantha Leader, hashtag my favorite. Wait, how do you do this? Hashtag my favorite leader. Samantha she's always supported me, man, and you know me, dude, I've always talked about Jacob and the family. Great bunch of people. Frank Testa is in the house. Get the torches out. You know what, Frank? Like Foster just said a minute ago. We had a quick. What do you think? That was just a quick, little small rain shower from a cell. Yeah,
just a small little cells just moving over the track right now. They waited 5-10 minutes for it to pass. This might happen throughout the course of the day. I mean, there's a lot of moisture moving in from the Gulf, that front coming through. It's just another thing that everybody's going to have to adapt to today. I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of the coolest tracks I've ever been to, but there's going to be some challenges today. One, not only the weather, the moisture coming through, if that's a possibility. We know about the shutdown. We'll cover that and take a look at that and how these guys are going to have to adapt to that, but that's part of racing, man. You come out here, you bring your car, you bring your equipment. Everybody's running the same track, dealing with the same environment,
right?
And weather. But at the end of the day, we're in Houston, Texas, man. We're going to have a ton of fun.
Yes, sir.
Ton of fun.
We are in Houston, Texas, and had a great last night. We went out to dinner with all the boys from Texas. And I tell you something, we had some barbecue, but that barbecue place we went to, Foster, that was not the real deal. Supposedly tonight is the real deal.
The real deal, yeah.
I told Foster when we walked into the barbecue joint, I looked at Foster. I said, "Dude, I'm not hungry." And so I look up on the menu and I see a baked potato. So I'll take a baked potato.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to Houston and seen the size of the baked potatoes here?
Well, they did. They served. If you can imagine, taking a watermelon and cutting it down the middle and stuffing it with pulled pork, barbecue sauce, bacon bits, chives, cheese, everything. When they served it, I was like, wow, this is big. But everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas, even the baked potatoes.
The baked potatoes are bigger. What they say is true.
Yes, they do. Let's say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Like I said, listen, guys. Basically, what Foster and I are doing, we want to just boot it up. We are going to have Wi-Fi issues today. I can already see it. But, we'll figure it out and get you the best show that we can do today. Let's say, hey, Jody, the RC nominee. What's up, Valerie? How are you? Thank you for holding down the fort while I'm over here in the beautiful, cold Texas state here. Burgess Sean's in the house.
Nice.
You know Burgess is.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's from 239 on Fort Myers. Jason Young said, "Yo, Justin Kite, it is wet, dude." Let's see who else is on board here. Brad Waltrip. Brad says, "I'm Waldrop." I'm sorry, I almost said Waltrip. I think we're NASCAR. Brad Waldrop just said, "Dude, I'm on my way. I'm 30 minutes out." Brad, make sure you get your butt up here in the NPRT TV booth, and so we can interview you, my friend. Frank Testa is in the house. What's up, Frank? Hey, Frank, I saw the. Did you see the body that he got bored the other night? Frank Testa is the one doing the paint job for our NPRC TV C10 truck.
Yeah.
Did you see what he started messing with the other night?
I did. He sent me a message. I'm gonna tell you, I'm probably his newest #1 fan. The guy's talented.
He's good, right?
He's. I've been checking out his page, seeing how he's, the different cars that he's been painting. I think it's an honor to have him painting a car for us. But he's been sending me some pictures of what he's been working on, and man, we get that C10 body in our hands.
It's gonna be fun,
we travel the country with the thing laid out in front of us.
Yeah,
it's gonna be sick,
it's
courtesy of Frank Testa.
Frank Testa.
So
there's a testament. It's Frank Testa.
Yeah.
Brett Wilson. He says that track on sealed pavement. Foster, you walked the track a little while ago. Foster, when we go live over on Desert Hobbies, he's actually going to do a rundown of the track. He's going to I'm excited to see your track run, man, to see you talk about it and hear your thoughts because you're a racer.
Yeah, we're gonna do a track walk. My first thoughts is if you could imagine being on a tennis court, maybe not as abrasive as a tennis court. But what this was an on-road track. This is a complex here. They got dirt oval. They had the on-road. They basically took the on-road and made it into a drag strip. But that would be my best comparison. Imagine yourself standing on a tennis court, but not as good as a tennis court. Maybe traction. I don't know. I've never ran on, but it's kind of got that feeling to it. It's definitely seal coat. But it's not like asphalt seal coat. So,
can I ask everybody a question now? Do I sound better? Is that better for everybody? Everybody's saying that my mic is cutting in and out. I just changed mics. Let's see if can I get a thumbs up or hashtag Samantha Leaderfast? Give us a heart or a thumbs up if that mic is better.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this. We're testing it, testing the internet out, and getting a little dry run before we go. Before the lights are turned on for the big show today.
I just changed the mic. I'll be honest with you, dude. John Lair says yes. Ryan Woodard says no. Anybody else? It's still cutting out. I don't know why, guys. These are top of the line mics. Not top of the line. They're not cheap mics.
Man, listen. If I could go back to Lexington, Kentucky, and we could take the whole conversation about that generator out, I still hear Paul Kennedy just said, "Did Foster ever get his generator?" You
and that generator, bro. That generator is going to be it's going to be. You're going to have nightmares of that. Let's answer the question. Did you ever get the generator? The $85 generator?
I'm going to plead the fifth on it. It could have shown up at my house, but I wasn't at my house.
Well, it sounds like I'm still breaking in and out.
I think it's just I think what we're fighting right now.
The fight in the internet.
Yeah, it's maybe a little sloppy. I'll Am I cutting out, guys? Give me some feedback there. Can you guys hear me okay?
Our download speeds are awesome. I don't know why we're having these problems. But you know what? This is why we're doing testing and tuning.
Yeah. So you said something about John earlier, trying to get him to come up in the booth. And up here where we at, of course he's in here now, but I don't think it's going to be a problem with the temperature outside today to getting people up here.
No.
And I think that's going to be a true testament to what the track's holding, what the track's doing. We're going to do a track walk. I'm going to show you guys the shutdown, talk about the challenges these guys are going to have. A lot of time when you have a shorter shutdown, a lot of the racers tend to let out the gas before the finish line. So they're really going to have to be committed to the finish line and then figure out how they're going to get their car stopped, one, without tearing it up, two, managing that shutdown with another racer next to them. So you're going to see a lot of guys coming through there and kind of veering off to the right. We're going to do that. Some guys have already made some practice hits. We can get them up here. We can talk to them, what they're feeling. It's one thing to walk it. It's one thing to look at it. It's another thing to drive it with a radio in your hand and that throttle and steering back and forth, how the car's reacting to it. So John would probably be a good one to get up here and have him, get on the mic and talk about it. He made a few passes earlier, and he was straight down the middle. Car looked great. There was, he was having to do some work there to shut down, to get it shut down.
He was. So we're still in and out on the choppiness, and I'm still, as you're talking, I'm adjusting the best I can here. Let me shut this one down, shut that one down, shut that one down. See if that helps out any. Well, working on it, ladies and gentlemen. This is we test and tune. Both are cutting in. Paul Kennedy says we're both cutting in and out. I don't know, man. We're working on it. Going to be so. What is your thoughts on this track? It's love the. Huh? You got nothing? Hey, sorry about that.
We're cutting in and out because Billy keeps cutting me off.
Yeah, listen, I'm getting good at this, cutting you out. Are you guys surrounded by aluminum? Yeah. We actually are. Yeah. I wonder if when we go live over on Desert Hobbies, maybe we take that outside.
Yeah, right. I mean, we knew what the schedule was for today. We knew that things probably weren't going to start around 1 o'clock, maybe 1:30, a little late in the afternoon. We knew some weather was probably going to be a play mixes. So we weren't really in a big rush to get out here. We got out here this morning. We had some breakfast, talked to everybody that's out here, and just kind of set things up here on the fly. We're going to make some adjustments throughout the day. We may have to move that out underneath. Basically, right now we're under a tin roof.
We are under a tin roof.
That might have some play in it, but we'll play with it, man. We're going to get it right.
But it shouldn't have any play with the microphone. So maybe what we'll do is when we move to Desert Hobbies, we'll take that outside.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Yeah. We'll get it figured out, ladies and gentlemen. Well, listen, man, I'm excited. I'm ready to get the Lone Star Showdown on the road. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it is raining. We got a little rain delay. We got 3-4 blowers out there now?
Yeah.
We got 4 blowers. Foster was telling me a story about his track over in Tennessee. You actually have the blowers, the big blowers like NASCAR style blowers, if you needed them.
Yeah, we got the jet dryers.
We need a jet dryer right now. Can you go get it?
Everything may be bigger in Texas. Everything is better in Tennessee.
Better in Tennessee.
I don't mean that at all.
Be careful. Be careful. We got a lot of Tennessee boys.
I know. I'm down here in the neck of the woods where these are my kind of people. The hospitality here has been fantastic, just like it is back home. But yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see that at a lot of places as this as things continue to evolve. It's just that's just because it's at a drag strip in Knoxville. We've got the Knoxville drag strip there on board with 865 MPRC, and they have that equipment at the track. If it wasn't at the drag strip, we wouldn't have that equipment. So we're excited to be out there, man. But these guys are out here on the track right now. They're getting it dried off. That little cell moved through. We're doing some testing. Trying to get everything dialed in for you guys. That way when we go live for the actual event. This is kind of what the plan is for today. They're doing a box class. Doing a 13.5, no bar, I think no blinky. And I'll have to get with I'll have to get with Chop on that just to clarify that. I don't want to tell you something wrong. And then today also they're going to do the Fast 16. So everybody out here will get 2 qualifying runs, and then they'll get the Fast 16. And I think they're racing for the Fast 16. I think it's $1,000.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. I apologize. I'm over here working on this internet over here. We trying, guys. Bear with us. How many racers today? 67, I believe he said.
Yeah, and that's just for the main outlaw event is tomorrow. Today is Friday. A lot of people are still working. We had some weather, some inclement weather in Dallas that went to Memphis. So some of the people driving down from north of Dallas, there was some concern with the road conditions and everything going on. And so this is today's turnout. There's still more people rolling in. And tomorrow it'll even, there'll be some more people out here. So, it's gonna, the race itself is gonna evolve into a 2-day event today. Like I said, we got the box stock class, which I'm thrilled to see. When you say box stock, it's straight out of the box. The car, the radio, everything that you get in a ready to run. No prep car. That's what these guys will be running today. So that really comes down to 2 things. It's out there for people getting involved. It's also out there for anybody, any level. And then it really comes down to cutting a tree, knowing what the car's going to do, how it's going to react, and then driving the car. So that's going to be an exciting class. And then they are going to do the 13.5, no bar. And no blinky, I believe. Like I said, I'll clarify for you.
Okay, so I'm out there. I walked outside to listen to you. Yep. And I see, I'm going to try something, everybody. Let's do this. Let's shut down this really quick. Nobody can hear us. Give me just a second, and then I will reboot this back up. Let's just make sure that we'll just try this really quick. Ooh, yikes. You'll be able to tell when this comes. So let's do this. Go over there. Okay, let's see if that just fixed the problem. And these cords and mics, and do you realize you know how many miles are on these? I should sign up my Roadcaster and all my iPads and my.
Get a link to your credit card. Get some Sky Miles.
Get some Sky Miles on all my equipment is what I should do.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's a little bit better. Let's see what everybody says. But
you guys let us know if you can hear us a little better.
Reboot sounds better. Wade Fish, my boy. How are you, Wade? Good morning. Welcome to NPRC TV live high up in the sky.
Yeah, man. Listen, when we do the track walk, we'll actually turn the camera around.
Yeah.
So they can see actually.
I love it.
We're painting a picture for the people that aren't here. They're going to get to see what we're actually doing, where we're at. They can see the track right now.
Matt Bingham. Jason yelled, everybody thank you guys.
Yeah.
Matt Bingham said, Foster, stop talking. I'm still cutting out now. Listen, it's not my end. Foster, we're at a huge download speed right now. I don't know. Still choppy. Sorry, guys. Thank you, guys. Enjoying a little lunch down the street. Can't wait to get back. Yeah, Earl Baxter. Yeah. Hopefully you're not at the restaurant you're going to take us to.
Yeah, we're doing barbecue again tonight, right?
I don't know what we're doing.
Man.
We're going to do crawfish.
Listen,
doing good. Starting to sound a little notchy again. God, I wish I knew why, guys. I'm telling you, I have the same equipment that I travel with. But, it's like anything, man. Stuff gets old, right? Hopefully we get it fixed before we go live racing over on Desert Hobbies. Again, we're just live here on NPRC TV to just do some testing. Right now we're at a rain delay. They were supposed to start practicing a couple hours ago, but the rain come in. So we're going to see what happens when they get everything hang on a second. There you go. We'll see what happens when they get it all dried up, Foster and Foster. When we go back live. I was over on YouTube. I'm going to say hi to YouTube here. It sounds like the processor can't keep up with your talking.
That sounds like my brain in my mouth. I've had that problem my whole life. Yeah, sometimes I say things before my brain actually processes what I'm saying.
Well, here's
we'll work it out.
Here's what we're gonna do. Everybody, just bear with us with you guys in the power boats. Caleb Gill. Caleb, good morning. How are you, sir? What we'll do is when we launch back over on Desert Hobbies, we'll recoup. We'll figure it out. We'll get it done, dude.
Yeah,
we always do.
Yeah.
Let me hop over to YouTube and say hi. Roger Gill, thank you. He's from NPRC TV, Kentucky. Roger Gill's always watching. Brandon Phillips, super glitchy. Yeah, bro, we're working out. We're working it out. Just bear with us. You can only do what you can do. No. We'll get it figured out. I think what we'll do, Foster, we'll take it outside. I
think that issue solves it all.
Yep, I think so too. Because according to Mr. Chapa, we are in a tornado bunker.
Oh my.
I hope everybody's having a great day. A lot of you guys are at work. A lot of you guys are in your garages, working on your cars, all that good stuff. I want to say thank you for joining us right now. But the real show is going to be over on Desert Hobbies here. I'm going to call it about an hour. We were going to go live at about 12 o'clock, Foster, but it's looking like we might go a little bit later, guys.
Why don't we see about giving it 30, 45 minutes?
Okay.
We'll do a little test, make sure everything's right.
Reboot.
And then, while you guys are still getting the track prep, getting it dried off and do all that, maybe we can let's get some guys in here and talk to them.
Get to talking, okay?
Yeah.
Bones Austin, dude, thank you so much for that. Got my stickers on the car yesterday. Thank you so much.
Yep.
If those of you that are new to this channel, new to this show, new to me, or new to Foster, NPRC TV, him and I have created a new channel for you. We're just doing some testing now, but what we have done is the logo that we came up with, we've been sending out stickers all across the United States. Actually, Foster, Canada, Australia, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and there was one more, the Cayman Islands. I have shipped stickers to these countries. Isn't that crazy? And the cool thing about it, I guess, is turn your notifications on, people. Frank Testa. It's cheap to ship a sticker to Australia, but you go and you ship a car, you're going to break the bank.
Same with Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
We put on 2 stamps.
Yeah.
But so I want to say thanks, everybody, for reaching out to us. If you do want some stickers, all you have to do is DM me or DM Foster, and we'll ship you out free. And it's absolutely free. I had somebody the other day, Foster. He wanted stickers, and he sent me $5. And I'm like, what? Why are you sending me $5? And he's like, dude, to pay for the stickers. I said, no. I sent him his money back, and I said, free. Because not only are you getting NPRC TV stickers, you're getting 2 NPRC TV stickers, and you're getting 2 Desert Hobby stickers.
Yeah, I saw the package and a little, but man, it's people like that it's just the courtesy, it's the principle of respect. He understands what you're doing, what we're trying to do. So just the offering is very humbling and very respected.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to shut this down, Foster. I'm going to reboot because it is glitchy. We're going to try to fix this glitchiness, guys. I'm just double checking the speeds. Our speeds are amazing. I don't know. Maybe the cool thing is we'll reboot and try to work through it.
Yeah.
Frank Testa does love the stickers, man. He put them on his car the minute that he got them. And Frank, I can get you bigger stickers as soon as I get them. What is he never did, and nobody really did tell us, Foster. What does that view look like right there? That was that was Foster's idea there to have the full track from up above. What do you think? We're about 10 feet up, 10 feet high?
Yeah, I'd say 10 to 12 feet up off the track. You're going to be able to see, if you guys can see the boxes, that's kind of like that's...
Look at that view.
The staging box there. The drivers would be, kind of right behind that. That's kind of the no burnout area as well. I stood in they did a brief driver meeting earlier. It wasn't like the formal drivers meeting, but they just kind of had some communication there. I kind of stood in that. But that white box there's going to be no burnouts in there. They don't have to do a burnout, but if they do decide to do a burnout, they'll do it behind that box. You'll be able to see the driver there, but being up elevated off the track a little bit, you guys can actually see the full track. You can see the finish line. It's going to have a little different vantage point than being at ground level. I think you're going to like it. I think it's going to. I think the coverage today is going to be great with the views that we're going to provide today.
Yes.
And less is more. Less is more.
Less is more. We talked about, you and I have had numerous conversations on, in Topeka we put up, I don't know, dude, I was getting crazy with, 4 or 5 cameras.
Yeah, yeah.
It got wild, too crazy. That's why we moved to the 2 view cameras. We got the starting line and the finish line. iPads on tripods.
Yeah.
iPads on tripods.
But that view right there, I think that's a great
Samantha Leader says, love the view. Chris Haynes says the mics are. Chris, we're gonna fix this glitchiness, dude. We're gonna shut down and move over. We're inside. I guess it is. I guess we're under a metal roof. But our speeds are good, man. I don't know what. I just don't know. But we'll figure it out and get it all dialed in for you for sure. But.
Yeah, you guys just be patient with us. We're just playing right now.
We're playing. We're testing and tuning.
Yeah, playing.
What's funny is you guys can't see up inside the booth right here, but Mr. Schultz is over there on his phone doing something. Yeah. John Schultz is actually up in the booth with us. Christopher Schwartz. Thanks, Christopher. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. John Schultz is up in the. We are the only ones inside the heat. What is the weather? Let's do a weather.
It's cold. It is cold. Here's the thing about Texas. It's very similar to Florida. So, 40 degrees in Texas, 40 degrees in Florida. It's colder than I think 40 degrees anywhere in the country, and that's just because of the humidity. So we've got 90% humidity today, and I think the high is 48 or 49. So we started out this morning in the 30s. 38, 39 was the low. And I think the highest it's supposed to get today is 48, 49 degrees. We got cloud cover. It's definitely cloudy. It's not partly cloudy. It's definitely cloudy. So the sun's really not shining through, but the humidity is high. And we're going to talk about some things today that no one's ever talked about.
Today is going to be a. Let me ask you a question. Now, I was going to say something, but then I thought you were in the drivers' meeting. What's the vibe down there, man? How's everybody feeling? After all the rules were put out there, anything good?
No, minimal questions asked. This was done, and I'm not going to say done right or done wrong. This is a model that any race promoter should follow. Yeah. The rules have been posted on the page. On the Lone Star Showdown page.
That's how it should be.
There's the rules.
Right.
If you guys have any questions about the rules, it's your responsibility to go read the rules. If you have a question, come talk to me and we'll clarify the rule. Right there.
Sorry, man. I get these messages. You and I are live, and the people still message. Yeah. Bill Chamness just said, Billy, the camera views are awesome. I get out of Facebook jail in 3 hours. Why are you in Facebook jail?
Dude, hey, Bill Chamness, when we were in Lexington, I think he was with us from start to finish.
Bill,
Lexington.
Yes.
And he watched, and his interaction, and that live in Lexington, Kentucky, I guarantee every time I go on air, or you and I go on air together, or whatever, Bill Chamness is always there. There's Foster. There's Billy.
There he is.
He's great. So, hey, man, get your handcuffs off and join us today, Bill Chamness.
Mr. Chamness is Mr. Chamness supports us.
Yeah.
That's to have support in what me and you are doing, running around the country doing this is good. It's amazing. I mean, love the support, and Mr. Chamness is always there. So yeah, I agree with Father. Get the handcuffs off, my friend, and enjoy the day.
Yeah.
No sharing today. How about like that?
But yeah, it's going to be a good day. I mean, listen. Seriously, I want to talk about some things that challenge not only my knowledge, but everybody that's watching's knowledge about drag racing.
Perfect.
Things I've learned from the full scale scene, I've known about. We're gonna put, ask some of those questions, and I want to hear people's thoughts on them. I want to know if there's any facts behind them. I want to know, and I'll give you a little hint. We're in Texas. We're in Houston. We are roughly, an hour from the Gulf of Mexico?
No, I think it's further than that.
Really?
Yeah, it's 3 hours, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we are close to sea level.
Correct.
Where we're at right now.
I'm going to have to go back at you right now on the weather. You were off. It's going to be a high of 45 today.
Hey.
You're off by 3 degrees.
Bro. Hey, that puts me right in line for the next position at any weather station in America.
You know what? You would be a good weather announcer for sure. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Walk outside. Looks like we got an 80% chance of rain today.
Yep.
So I'm getting you kind of up to speed here. I know you just said about the weather. But let's get everybody up to speed. The wind is coming out of the looks like out of the north by about 9 miles an hour. Got a 72% humidity. You know what's funny is it's not funny, Foster, but everybody's been out getting out their guns and checking the track temps. And one guy walked out to do the track temp. Foster wanted to yell at him, "It's cold."
That wasn't me. That was John. John said it's cold, and it is cold. I guarantee. I haven't put a gun on it yet, but I guarantee you it is. It can't be any higher than the ambient temperature outside right now.
Yes, agreed. It's cold.
So the track is probably 45, 50 degrees at most at the moment. There's a little sun coming through, but it just got a little. It's cold. This is gonna be a challenge today, and then that's what we come to do when we race, and everybody's gonna have to adapt to the same conditions, and weather is just one of them. So.
We are still having audio issues, man. Unfortunately, Terry Lawson says can't understand any of the audio. I wish I could fix this for you guys. I will, but I'm going to have to shut it down and reboot.
I can read. It's closed captioning on, isn't it, right?
Right.
You can read.
I was going to ask you 2 questions.
Yep.
First question is, how long have you been in the drag scene? Big cars, small cars, whatever.
Man, pretty much sold. When I was a young kid. Motorcycle. I was racing something. Then middle school, high school, the group of guys that I hung around, we were not necessarily in the drag scene, but we had street cars, and that kind of lapped over into drag strips. But ever since I was old enough to get behind a wheel or throw my leg over a bike or whatever, it all started. But drag racing became a later part of it when I felt, I understood how my body felt after I hit the dirt. So we started, we got into the drag scene, and we were building street cars, racing in high school, racing on the street, just like every normal.
Kid.
Boy, we were just all in the cars, but it's been a part of my life my whole life.
Yeah.
My friends, family, everybody has been a part of it. I've got some huge people or some huge guys in my life that have been a part of it. So we've just kind of been along for the ride, man. We've seen a lot of things, done a lot of things, and been in a lot of trouble and ran from a lot of trouble.
So answer this question for me. Caleb Gill says, is there a specific voodoo compound for rainy days?
Hello.
Keith West is here. Well, hello there, Mr. West.
Hello.
How are you, buddy?
This is a question that could be answered 1,000 different ways.
Man,
right?
I'll tell you, I'm a firm believer in the gold. I've just ran them so much.
Yeah.
And
but what about rain? Have you
I don't think that the tire compound is necessarily for rain. I think your prep is the concern.
Yeah, that's a great question though.
Yeah.
It's nobody ever talked about this. I just because we're hit or miss right now, I want to talk about this when we get the audio fixed.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of great questions about being at sea level, and Keith can back me up on this. But I want to hear everybody's opinion and get Keith's opinion on what that does.
Okay, to me, sea level has zero effect on an electric car. So the only thing sea level is going to affect is an aspirated car that's running on a combustion engine. Okay, so you got more oxygen and more. When you're lower on the planet, obviously you have more oxygen, right?
Right.
So to me, oxygen doesn't come into play with an electric car. So
I got you. Keith, do you know that we're breaking up? Everybody can't hear us that well.
Yeah, we're having mic.
I haven't turned it on. I've been in the truck.
That's okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's shut it.
This is an interesting topic.
Yes, I agree with you. And I wish we wouldn't have gone live on NPRC TV and we would have stayed on Desert Hobbies. But let's do this though. Everybody that's watching, we're gonna shut down for about. Let's call it. Mike Zippy, how are you, my friend? Why don't we do this? Let's call it 1 o'clock. We'll reboot. That's 45 minutes. Let me work on the audio. We'll be live back over on Desert Hobbies. We're already live on Desert Hobbies YouTube. But right now, again, I told you guys we're live on NPRC TV on Facebook. So we're going to shut this down. I have a question. Okay, I'm good. Out of the three of you, who is the coolest?
Well,
you know what? Hold on. Before you answer that question, hold on a second. You can't just jump right. You got to think for a second. Let's think about it. Samantha, thank you for doing this to us.
I don't consider myself cool at all.
I do.
Yeah.
John Schultz is the coolest.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, Samantha? No, this is just me speaking. We're all equal. How about that?
I
agree.
I think as a whole, we're pretty cool.
Yeah.
But individually, I never look at myself as being cool, and I don't try to be cool. I'm just me, and I'm an asshole. So,
all right, Keith West is out.
Next, Foster, between me and you.
So let's throw this to Foster and Billy and see if they think they're cool.
Listen, man. You know what? If you would take this question, thank you, Samantha Leader, for doing this with us.
Yeah, that was an awesome question.
If you would take back to the high school days, I could answer this question. But dude, I'm 52 years old. I got a bum knee.
Now, I just shared a video. We was in there talking in the truck about my Jegs career with pro racing and all that, and I found a video that was an interview that they did. It was like a get to meet who they are, what they're about, and they was interviewing me in the lounge of the trailer, and I feel pretty cool having that out there. You know, that kind of makes me feel cool. But as far as out here, I mean, I'm just another dude. But if you go on my Facebook page and watch that video, you can kind of see some of my background, and it is a neat video. It's back from 2019 or something, but it's a real cool interview.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, that's part of your story, Keith. That's who you are, part of what you've been around, your experiences. I don't think you can measure out of the three of us who the coolest is.
Definitely
because
not.
there's probably not a chart that can measure that.
I think Billy's the coolest today. He's got shorts on.
Yeah.
No, here we need to get
kick-ass hat.
Oh, I do have a badass hat. Here's what we need to do. We need to shut this down and call Samantha Leader. All of us. Listen,
ask my wife. She'll definitely think I'm not cool.
I can already tell you this. It's the internet. I can listen to what's going on. And it's the internet. That's
we gotta get out from underneath.
We're gonna get out. We're gonna get out from underneath this. So listen, guys, we're gonna shut this down. Samantha, thank you.
That outside?
Huh?
What if we just put that outside?
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put that outside. I think actually I know that's the problem. We're glitchy because of that, but we're gonna fix this right now, guys. Number one, thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna bounce off out of here. And let's call it.
We'll be back.
Let's call it. You're wearing your capris. You know what, Samantha?
Yes, he is.
You know, Samantha. You know what? Here, how do you delete? How do you block here? I don't even know here.
They can't even. They haven't even seen us yet. They have no idea what we're wearing.
She knows I wear. These are not freaking capris, by the way.
I got work boots on.
You are from Oklahoma.
Dirty ass Wranglers.
Let's do this. Let's shut it down. Right now. We're going to shut it down, guys. We're
Okay.
going to move over to Desert Hobbies. Let's call it 1:30. That way I get a chance to make sure, test everything, check everything. So let's go 1:30. We'll go right back up. Turn your notifications on. We're going to get off of the air on NPRC TV and YouTube, Desert Hobbies, recoup, and then fix this problem.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll
you guys,
we'll see you guys in about 12:15,
You guys,
1:15.
you guys tell everybody, that we're coming back.
Let's
and they're
explain
not
that.
gonna miss this,
No, you're not going to. Heck no, you're not going to.
Yeah, the topics we're going to talk about are going to be amazing today. I've got, I mean, with Keith's knowledge and, some of the background that I have, we got some interesting questions. The track walk, the pit walk, but really, let's clear this up. We're Central Time Zone right now, so 1:30 is that's
30 AZ time.
Mountain 12:30, Central is going to be 1:30,
1:30.
Eastern will be 2:30.
2:30.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
So-
enough. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yep.
Samantha Lee, we're going to ban her, man. No, I'm
Yep.
just kidding. We love you too, Samantha. Thank you. Let's get out of here. Guys, 1:30 Mountain Time. Help me
Yep.
out. Do it one more time.
1:30.
12:30 Mountain
no.
Time, 1:30 Central,
Nope. Yes. Now you're right.
12:30 Mountain.
2:30. Start. Just go.
Eastern
that-
time.
that's
is
what I'm doing.
2:30 Eastern.
Central time, 1:30 Mountain time.
12:30.
Why can't you just make it all one time?
Yeah, that's crazy.
My wife's on right now. My wife don't feel good. You guys,
Oh, wait.
see you then. Fred Test. Make sure when we hop back on Desert Hobbies at 1:30